3 Raptors ended with at least 24 points, including RJ Barrett, who had the game-winning shot. Evan Mobley and Donovan Mitchell combined for 50 points for the Cavs, but not enough to wrap this one up. Here's RJ Barrett after the game. I'm smiling because I just know somebody in the control room got our reaction to that. Yeah?
Yeah, someone got shown. Come on.
Did they? Watch him be like, it's the wrong. Yes. Not to ruin the surprise.
Where's the camera? I didn't see the
They're everywhere.
We got like the four.
What you call? No, they're never. Hot mics, hot cameras at all times. That's the magic of it all. Yeah, this was such a back and forth game from start to finish. The Raptors have been without their point. You got it? He said, no. You want it? We'll give it to you right now. Me, half asleep. Caesar, are you okay? The moments ago is the best one.
Oh, man, I love it.
Joe came out for audio, and the Carmine is just full audience reaction. Wow. But yeah, this one clearly keeping us on the edge of our seats all the way through overtime. The Raptors have been without their point guard, Emmanuel Quickley, and tonight Brandon Ingram was out as well. Tris, how were the Raptors able to force a Game 7 when coming into the series, nobody really gave them a chance of being in this position?
I mean, you got to give a lot of credit to the Raptors. I mean, Bobby Webster and when Masai was there, they figure out ways to just get players that no one expects.
That's a good point.
You know, Jacoby Walters and the young fella. Like, these kids, they're not coming in as, you know, lottery picks. They're coming in and they're putting the time and work in. And like I always said, in the playoffs, your role players win you games. And that was displayed tonight. So,
yeah, and just to piggyback on what Tristan said, I mean, the players that they are getting are playing two-way, right? They're not just doing offense, but they're playing defense. I mean, you got to give credit to Jacoby Walters. This is his second straight game that he's played well, but he's actually doing a great job of just trying to contain Donovan Mitchell. I mean, that's a tough coverage for anybody, but for him to play that way on defense, and he has some couple big threes, and then I think we got to put some respect on Scotty Barnes' name because 25 points and 14 assists. You mentioned they don't have their point guard, but Scotty Barnes has kind of take over that point forward role.
Yeah, I mean, he looked like the best player on the court tonight by far. Would you say go gadget?
Go gadget. He's got the springs. He's playing slam ball. He's dunking everything. Like, literally, looks like a man amongst boys. He looks like me playing with my kids in the backyard right now. That's how he's looking. So, I mean.
How old are your kids again?
9 and 8.
For context.
Yeah, that makes sense.
For context. But that was a devastating shot to lose. The Cavs have to get back to Cleveland now for Game 7. How do they respond to that?
Well, they have veteran guys like James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, that they'll be fine, right? You know, this is part of that playoff experience is the up and down, right? But you look at that second half, they did a much better job of getting into their sets. I thought Evan Mobley did a great job of getting to his spots. I think they got to feature Evan Mobley a little bit more, right? I think once they do that, I think it takes a little bit of pressure off of Donovan Mitchell and James Harden. But I'm with the Cavs for Game 7. I think those veteran presence of James Harden and Donovan Mitchell is going to come alive for them.
Okay, as promised, let's get you out to the post-game podium. Kenny Atkinson has just sat down.
I'm fine.
All right.
I'm good if you guys are good. Kenny, what did you guys struggle to close this one out in overtime?
Oh man, I thought we did a lot of good things, Dan. I thought we rebounded like we asked them to rebound. We got some really good looks. You know, sometimes it's make or miss. You know, and but I like a lot of things we did. Listen, this is why you fight so hard to get home court advantage, right? We knew this wasn't going to be easy. This is the playoffs. This is what it's about. And we got to recover and get ready for Sunday's game.
What were you looking to get on the final shot with?
Yeah, we're looking for Donovan coming off a curl screen. We've run it before, and it was really 2 or 3 option. And then Evans on the pop, you know, supposed to pop if they help. You know, not a great look, decent look from Evan.
There was the turnover with 10 seconds left that led to their final possession where they not get out of bounds off of Evan, and Dennis is struggling to get the ball in the front court. Were you considering calling a timeout at that point?
Not a time. I thought, you know, with Dennis's speed, we run that all the time. Get it over half court. They're going to foul. You know, he made an advance pass. The kid made a heck of a play on the ball.
Through your mind when that ball off RJ Barrett's shot goes all the way up in the air before it drops?
I mean, you just, I don't know. Sometimes the basketball gods aren't with you, you know. but it was immediate, like, all right, we did a lot of great things. You know, made a heck of a comeback, showed a lot of resiliency, and then was like, okay, let's go get Game 7. That just kind of switches real quick.
You didn't use the starting lineup you'd used in the first 4 games until the fourth quarter tonight, and that lineup was really good. It got you back in the game. You played it all overtime. Why did you wait so long to go to it?
I think we tried a lot of different stuff tonight. 3 guards. We're trying to find what clicks. You know, you move around, and we got to that lineup, and it was good for us.
Right. Kenny, they've made Harden look pretty uncomfortable the entire series.
Yeah.
What have you seen with how they've handled him, and then how you guys have kind of countered with that?
I mean, they got a really good defensive team. I mean, that's their hallmark, right? They got big, long defenders, making it hard on him and making it hard on Donovan. I don't know. It's just the playoffs. Every series, you know, your best players get a lot of attention. Like I said, they're long, they're athletic. I did feel like we got good looks there in overtime. Felt like we got a bunch of good looks in the fourth quarter. You know, one of them goes in, you know, you get the W. It's a make or miss league.
Back to the last turnover, just for a second. I mean, you said you do run that play, and Dennis is probably the fastest guy on the floor.
Yeah.
But does anybody have to come help him there?
Yeah, I think Evan stepped to the ball. I think, you know, threw it to him. The kid came. Obviously, they're looking to foul. You know, kid made a good play on the ball. But we got our fastest guy with the ball, great free throw shooter, going over half court. You know, to me, kid makes a heck of a play. He got it to Evan. You know, kid comes in. I was assuming they're trying to foul, right? You know, so, you know, we can look at that on tape.
Scotty had a lot of control of the game.
Kind of floating.
All right, Tyrese Halliburton entering the chat in reference to RJ Barrett's shot. That looks familiar.
Spike Lee, remember?
Is he hating? Is he celebrating both?
He's got
Either way.
He's got FOMO.
FOMO, that's fair. We'll be right back on the association.